one of the men accused of killing Hillary Gardee, that's Philemon Lukhele, has been placed on suspension without pay. This is effective from today. And this regards his job at the office of the ANC Chief Whip in Mpumalanga, that's the legislature there. The suspension is pending a disciplinary hearing where he'll be officially dismissed should he be released on bail. Joining me now is the ANC Chief Whip at the Mpumalanga legislature, Vincent Mlombo. Mr. Mlombo, thank you very much for your time. Very, very swift action on your side. Tell us what has led you to take this decision to not only suspend him without pay, but also you will fire him upon his release on bail.
Thank you very much. Greetings to you and greetings to your listeners. It's true that today I'm from the Newzroom Correctional Services, where I personally handed to Mr. Philemon Lukhele, who's an employee in the office of the Chief Whip in Mpumalanga, a suspension letter without pay, effective from today at 9 o'clock. This suspension is pending a disciplinary hearing, which will be held immediately he receives bail, if he will receive bail. So the suspension is effective from today, and it is without pay.
Some people are going to ask, are you not opening yourself up for legal action by him to say you're not only suspending him without pay, but you intend to fire him from his job, and that's even before a court pronounces on his guilt or innocence?
Look, there's nowhere where we have indicated that we're going to fire him. The suspension letter, it says that pending a disciplinary hearing. We have not yet pronounced ourselves on a decision to fire him. The decision to fire him will be taken after a disciplinary hearing that will take place immediately he comes back. If, according to his responses, according to his submission, we will find that he must in fact be dismissed.
The process of the disciplinary hearing, this is a man, if he is indeed fortunate enough to be released on bail, because we know what the efforts are at the moment. The family and indeed the party, the EFF, they have called for him to remain behind bars alongside his co-accused, and that's why I'm saying if he is lucky to get out of jail, the law will obviously determine that. But tell us the steps that will be the focus of your disciplinary hearing. What is it exactly that you're going to look into, because you're moving with speed on these matters?
Look, we have a disciplinary code and procedures which states clearly in terms of the category of offenses and the sentence that goes with those category of offenses. The charges against him, that of murder, of rape, of kidnapping, of the possession of illegal firearms, they all fall within the highest category of offenses that demands a sanction of suspension or dismissal or a final warning, depending on his submission when he is in fact in a disciplinary hearing. Because I think you will agree with me, and your viewers and listeners will agree with me, that his arrest has brought the office of the Chief Whip in Mpumalanga into disrepute. So it is a serious charge. But we cannot prejudge the outcome of the disciplinary hearing. Hence, we want to give him a hearing, and from that hearing, we will take a decision if he will happen to be released on bail.
Very briefly for me, sir, as I let you go, you said that you handed the suspension letter to him in the Newzroom Correctional Center. The attitude from his side as he received that letter, did he accept it? And of course, I guess he has no choice but to accept it, but did he say anything about his innocence or guilt around this matter?
No, he didn't say anything, but he indicated to me that he understands the action that we have taken and that he holds no grudges against myself as I was handing over the letter to him, and he understands the seriousness of his charges, but it is his responsibility now to prove himself that he is not guilty, and after he has proven himself that he is not guilty, when he appears in the disciplinary hearing, he will prove. He told me that he is sure that he is not guilty, he is innocent, and he will prove to me on his return, if he will return, that he is in fact innocent and not guilty.
Vincent Mlombo, he is the ANC chief whip in the Mpumalanga legislature.